That's true. I think diversification of income is essential, especially because I feel like, and I'm not talking about any organization specifically, but I don't think any organization really pays its what I would call low to mid-level professionals true market value, right? I feel like the income levels are still 30 years dated, right? And they don't adjust based on geography.
A lot of data supporting that too,
So you can get a VP, you can get a senior position, but everything is contingent upon bonus. And really it's the bonus that is basically on par with the market conditions, right? So now it's like I gotta be a killer just to break even, so it's hard to me to justify that. And without having that side hustle, without having that extra piece, you're kind of just out here living paycheck to paycheck, right? It doesn't even matter if you make $150K a year. If you live in St. Louis, you live in Chicago, things cost, right? And you want a yard, or you want a certain type of lifestyle and comfort living, you're going to need something to amplify that by 2 or 3 times, right? As multiplier. So I truly definitely believe in the necessity of having that diversified income. I just got one more question for you. I appreciate you being on the podcast.
Yeah, man.
So what should organizations do from a leadership perspective? We're coming out, hopefully, COVID-19, right? The new normal is here, is not approaching. They have now this case study to look at what is needed versus what is not needed. They have the efficiencies models in front of them. What is the first thing you would do? You're CEO of a corporation and you have now had this terrible incident that has happened globally, but never let, like you said, a good chaos go to waste, right? You have the metrics. What's the first thing you do?
Man, the first thing that I do as the leader of an organization is, if I haven't already been dealing, I'm dealing. I'm figuring out who needs money, and I'm figuring out, what resources do I have saved up. And I mean, I guess that's just the entrepreneur in me, is I'm always gambling and risking on myself. I would be out there trying to acquire businesses and talent left and right, because everybody's firing off at a discount right now, even though the market is, kind of somewhat recovered. The Dow's over 25,000 right now, which is irrelevant, but the S&P is above 3,000, but it's still trading at like a 15% discount from market highs. But people that are buying businesses, mergers and acquisition, those transaction dollars, the multiples that people are paying, or what they were paying 6 months ago, it's at a 60% discount right now in some verticals and in some industries. So if you have cash, I would be using it right now. If I were the CEO, I would be going to all of my competition and see if I can smother them and buy up everybody and see what it is that I can do to create something new out of the situation. It takes care of a number of different issues. I mean, you have the opportunity to bring together talent from all over the place and, kind of see what synergies are created and make a better manifestation of all those different companies as a result. So, the first thing that I do is I go out and I get talent from everywhere, because like I said, stuff's trading at a discount right now. And, some smart people before me said, buy low, sell high. So that's what I would be doing.
Awesome. All right. So where can the people connect with you? They wanted to get in touch. They wanted to follow you. Where can they find you?
Man, the place where I spend the most time is LinkedIn. So it's just Alexander Brockman on LinkedIn. I think it's LinkedIn /A-Brockman. So I tried to simplify it, but that's the place where I spend the most time. You can shoot me a text message or a phone call. Give me a call at 314-808-7351. I pick up every call, and I think it's just important. I never know who it is, but we'll figure out if there's anything that I can do to help, or if there's anything that my company or anything that I'm doing can be of service to anybody out there looking for answers or looking for help. So that's how you can get in touch with me. And I appreciate the opportunity to be on the show, Cody.
Man, I appreciate you, Alex. All right, guys. Well, until next time, thank you. Another episode of It Is What It Is podcast. Thanks, Alex.
Peace.